Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and this is what I'm currently reading. So I'm doing something a little bit different this month than what I usually do. I'm juggling a couple books at the same time and I'm a pretty monogamous reader. I usually just pick up one book, read it, then pick up another one. But I have so many things that I want to read for Nonfiction November. Not only do I want to read a good amount of nonfiction books, but I also want to read some fiction as well. So I think that the only way that I'm going to be able to manage my TBR is if I juggle a couple books at the same time, and that is what I've been doing. So very quickly, I want to mention the book Pleasure Bound, Victorian Sex Rebels and the New Eroticism. I finished this 2 days ago and I absolutely loved it. I will talk about this more in my official wrap-up for this month, but I just wanted to say that I thought it was fantastic. It was all about our history, poetry, literature, and pornography. So I think that overall it was a fantastic nonfiction book and a great nonfiction book to start Nonfiction November with. I really enjoyed it and I highly recommend everyone to pick it up. I think that Deborah Lutz, the writer, did a fantastic job combining really entertaining, engaging stories with a lot of facts. So I really loved that. So after reading Pleasure Bound, I went to the library and picked up Selfish, Shallow, and Self-Absorbed, 16 Writers and the Decision Not to Have Kids. I picked this up because I saw it on Abookolive's channel. She made a video about her favorite nonfiction books and this was included in that. I will link the video down below. She has a fantastic channel and her nonfiction videos are great. The contents of this book is basically explained in the title. It's 16 essays from writers that have decided not to have kids. I am somebody that doesn't really know if I want to have kids or not. I come from a Hispanic community and usually Hispanic people as a whole, you know, they just have kids really early on. And I'm in my early 20s, so I've always known that I don't want to have kids in my early 20s. But the more that I grow up, the more that I am shocked at how many people ask me when I'm gonna have kids and when I'm gonna get married. Like I said, I always get really surprised whenever I get asked that question. And thankfully now women really get to make a decision on how they want to have kids, with who they want to have kids, when they want to have kids. And for me personally, like, I don't know if I want to have kids or not. And I think that this book is really going to enlighten me maybe and maybe help me realize some things about myself. Do I want to have kids in my early 30s? Do I want to have kids in my late 20s? Do I want to have one kid? Do I want to have multiple? Do I want to adopt? Do I want to have kids with somebody else? I don't know. I've never really pictured myself as a mother and I've never been the most maternal person. I don't know. And I hope that this book helps me to know in some way. And one of the things that I love about reading collections by different writers is the fact that you get a lot of different perspectives and a lot of different writing styles. And I have only read 3 out of the 16 essays so far. There's one that's a lot more lyrical, there's one that's a lot more to the point, so I think that I'm really going to enjoy this and I think that this is probably going to be a 5-star. And finally, I am reading The Diviners by Libba Bray. This is a first in a paranormal 1920s series. It's about a group of kids, teenagers that are the diviners, and they live in 1920s New York and there is a ghost that is just killing people. The reason why I picked this up is because the author is Libba Bray, and Libba Bray wrote my second favorite book series of all time, which is the Gemma Doyle trilogy. I absolutely love it. That one is historical fiction as well, and one of the things that I love so much about it is that Libba Bray shows such a mastering of historical fiction in that series, and she also does really wonderful character development. And she doesn't go for the obvious. I have read 100 pages of The Diviners so far and I have not been enjoying it because I feel like Libba Bray has gone for the obvious, which is unfortunate. Obviously this is a 500-page book and I can't really make a full-form opinion when I have only read 800 pages of it, but it didn't instantly grab me. If this was written by somebody other than Libba Bray, I would have probably just put it down and decided not to continue reading it. I don't love the characters, I don't love the story, but like I said, I am going to continue on with it and I am going to give it a real chance and a real try. So yeah, those are the books that I'm currently reading. What are you currently reading? Thank you so much for watching as always, and I hope that you have a lovely day. Bye!